Hey everybody, welcome to Pro Se Legal School. I'm Coach Neighbors, and I'm stirring up some more trouble. Welcome to my video today. In today's video, we're going to talk. We're going to be on this roasting the judge on the grill, judge on the grill, roasting the judge grill. Yeah. Okay, Let's get right to it. So we've got Judge Annie T. Kristoff on the grill from Tennessee, and Tammy, we posted a video yesterday about the magistrate judge interfering, and this is what's happened. Well, I should have said what's happening because it's just now starting. So we're going to talk about that today. We changed the program for Tammy. And this change in the program is not really a change. It's the way it's supposed to be. But with Tammy, the whole thing is different because I started after she already beat them down. So the change in the program was Tammy was going to she filed her demand to strike the judge's order to show cause because, well, number one, the judge is not registered as a foreign agent. It's in violation of federal law, and the judge doesn't have a license to practice law. Nobody does, according to Swear versus the Board of Examiners. And there's some other stuff. But anyway, and we filed that. That would be letting the judge off the hook too early. And what we're finna talk about right now, I'm pretty sure is in all of your packages. But for the people who don't take the time to go and watch the updated instructional videos, then you kind of miss out. And for the people who are in a hurry, you kind of miss out. So what Tammy's going to do now, instead of filing to recuse the judge to make it easy, she's going to have a little more fun. She's going to get some punches in. Tammy's going to have a little more fun. So Tammy was going in with her $100 million claim against the magistrate judge for not, well, y'all know, for not consent form filled out, So now she demanded to strike the judge's order, ordering her to show cause, which is stinking ridiculous. And the show cause order must be accompanied with an affidavit signed by the opposing party, not the judge representing her fellow friends. Yeah. And so now you wonder, how, does she take everybody's on and screw everybody over because she don't have the consent form signed for anybody? I think that's probably part of their local rules to help them speed the cases up through court, because the magistrate judge is supposed to be taking out the trash. I'm just saying, and getting coffee, I don't know, whatever the hell. Okay, because the magistrate judge, if the magistrate, okay, never mind, I can't even say it right now. If the magistrate judge had authority to be doing anything in your shit, they wouldn't have that consent form. You know the one I'm talking about. The one that we pulled up online in the video. And they wouldn't have that consent form there saying that it needs to be filled out. So we're going to we're addressing that because once the judge throws your ass under the bus, you can't go back and let them do it again or ask for a new judge. Oh, those are the things that you do in their conventional program, where you rush around and you try to find case law and you try to understand the statutes so you can argue them and make yourself, seem like really smart like them. Well, no, they're not smart. They're dumbasses and they're full of shit. And if you play that game, you might as well go throw your own shit in the yard. Or lock your own ass up. I'm just saying. Over here, we hold them accountable for the reason they're able to do that shit. And the reason they're able to do that shit is because they're not following the statutes. And the statutes they're supposed to follow, they're not following them. And those statutes that they're following are not valid laws. Nope. And your ass is not in a judicial hearing. So there you go. I said it. Okay, so what do you do about that? Well, what do you do when you get violated? Okay, when you grow up in the hood, you get punched in the face, then you do something about it. You don't go file a damn appeal. I'm just saying, you do not file an appeal. When you get punched in the face, you sue their ass for punching you in the face, okay? Because they're not supposed to be doing that. It's supposed to be fair. That's called your due process. Oh, just keeping it simple. There's a bunch of other shit in there too. But why do you need all that? Why do you need to open up doors for them to argue? Why do you need to look up their case law and all of that shit? Because it don't have nothing to do with that. It don't have a damn thing to do with the case law. Because they ain't going to recognize it. They're just going to ignore it just like they did Tammy and keep throwing her shit out. Well, no, they're not throwing it out. Okay, so what do you do with that? I mean, come on. The judge, the hell with that. Now, I don't put a lien against the judge's property or nothing because people in prison kind of mess that up and they got some statues that they stick in your face for that. Why should you fight that battle? I mean, you can... do like what we're doing and beat the judge down. Dude, it's easy. I'm just going to share it with y'all, okay? I'm just going to share it with you all. It's easy. No, it's not easy if your head's over there in the program that they structured for you to be in while they're taking your shit or throwing it on. It's not easy then, okay? But it's easy if you look at it from a different perspective, okay? From a different perspective. Who is it that's up in your face? Oh, the state. State is the number one defendant. State is the number one defendant. And then, the judge signed on without an injured party and without a consent form. Let's just keep it real 124/7, okay? The judge signed on without an injured party, without a consent form. So the judge don't have jurisdiction to do shit. Not even the other judge that they're calling the real judge, the one that is not supposed to be taking out the trash. I'm just saying. Judge signed down without a consent form. So what do you do? Well, you appeal? No, hell no. If you're in federal court, what we did is that we filed a demand to strike the judge's order, whatever they're trying to do to get you sucked into their shit. And then we're going to file the claim for the $100 million in state court. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, coach, they can't take $100 million claim in state court. Oh, well, yeah. Your ass is over there on their shit. That's what the conventional shit says. I don't care anyway. Because I already know the ass don't have $100 million. Okay, they don't. Nobody does. I'm pretty sure. But the recorder of deeds office does. Mm-hmm. The recorder of deeds office, I'm pretty sure that's probably $100 million in there in assets. Oh, what the hell's that got to do with it? Well, once you get your lawsuit filed, you want to make sure you get a certified copy of that puppy. And then you can attach the less pendants lien. Well, you can attach your demand to strike to the lawsuit before you file it in state court. So you want to make sure you know what they did over there. So they can't be on the phone lying to them, trying to get them to, And then you want to attach the whole thing to your less pendants lien that you file against the recorder of deeds office. And their assets. And if you want to really be shitty, you can include the court's corporate charter or the judge's bond. I mean, you can go after the bond. You don't really need to go after. You can go after the corporate charter. And Oh, I bet you're all thinking, oh, damn. Oh, let me tell you. Bam. Yeah, so that's how we do it. I got no scruples. And, I learned everything from them punching me and my family in the face. So that's how we roll. That's how we roll. Here's the thing that you all need to understand. If you're fighting these fools or you're in the court situation, your stuff don't have to be perfect, but you do have to have some shit right. Like, for instance, you need to have the right parties on there. You need to have the state's ass on there because the state is the one financing all of this bullshit. You need to have the judge's ass on there if there's a case against your property because the judge is the one the state paid, or if they're trying to send your ass to jail so they can take over your trust, the state paid the judge to, and then, you got some penny ante people, some scrub people down the way, and these are the things that you miss when your ass don't take the time to go watch the updated instructional video. So what happens when you add the judge or you add a bar member to the case, when you add them to their own shit? They are not allowed to represent themselves. They're not allowed to represent other members in the same corporation. Can't represent themselves. Can't represent each other. Okay, so how do you add them? Okay, so this is the thing that people don't understand. In my program, you're not here to run around and kiss their ass, okay? You're here to accomplish what we've learned collectively from all of the people that have shared contact, email, whatever, along the way to help structure this program that was structured off of the real-time feedback from badasses like you guys that are actually getting shit done and still in the damn house. You can check them. Add asses to their own shit. You do that by using the demand for sanctions. You do that by using the demand for sanctions. Remember, in their program, you don't have to answer to shit until you're done with your offense. They call it defenses. We don't waste no time with no defenses. Somebody's got to decide to make a ruling on the damn defenses after a bunch of arguing and shit. Pretty much. Like I said, play football and box. Like, keep it simple. I ain't worried about all that. We ain't going to have to do that. All the people worried about trying to understand everything about the banking, everything about this is ridiculous. Because if you do your job right, none of that shit they're going, are you kidding me right now? You think Judge Annie T. Kristoff wants all the people that she screwed over to know that she shouldn't have done that without having that consent form? Oh, even if the consent form was filled out. Even if the consent form was filled out, she did not provide the findings and the conclusions of law. That means that she took your ass in her administrative hearing over there and screwed you over. Now, she's pretty new, I think since 2019 or something, 2020. I don't know. She's pretty new, but I'm sure she has a line of people that that she did the same thing too. She's trying to do to Tammy. And you know, I have several questions. One is she didn't provide the findings or conclusions of law. That means that she's not in a judicial hearing, and she answered on behalf of the defendants. So, is she representing the defendants? Because if she's representing the defendants, then her ass is not covered under, you can't sue her for her property. Sorry, it's not. We don't need to go there, though. I'm just throwing it out there on the table, okay? And there ain't no immunity, so don't even start that shit. Judge Annie T., there's no immunity. Under the Tucker's Act, there's no immunity for even stuff done in judicial acts that violate due process or the state citizens' Fifth Amendment. So there's no immunity, so I'm just going to throw that on the table. And I'm thinking, Judge Kristoff, you're probably going to watch this at some point in time, or the other video, I just want to let you know that you're welcome to come to my live stream, and I can send you a link, and you can explain to Tammy and to everybody else and to all the other people that you possibly screwed over, because I'm just going out on a limb here and saying that you probably didn't have the consent form filled out for anybody's case that you adjudicated in the period of time that you've been doing this. Now, come on to my live stream. Let me know. I'll send you the link, whatever time works great for you, and can let people know if you generally get that document filled out, or if it just didn't get filled out in this case, because a gag order was put on Tammy's drama, because the other judge gave her awarded money to the other attorney, and so now it looks like they're all helping each other, and now it looks like you're helping them too. I mean, I don't know. You can come to the live stream and kind of fill in the cracks here and let us know why you ordered a show cause hearing when just the facts of the case show that you should have been ordering your buddies over there to come into a conference hearing to get this settled. So now you're going to be looking at $100 million claim for not. What you guys need to do as soon as they start this stupid shit, jam them up. And I mean, you already know statute and codes are not valid laws. You already know that they're in an administrative hearing. And you already know all of this shit if you've been watching the updated instructions. So you already know. And the thing that most of you are missing that are doing this on your own is how to state a claim. That is the biggest bullshit they use to throw your stuff out, and it's real easy. I have several videos on how to do that, and when you go look at that, you'll be like, what? Is that it? Yep. How to state a claim. And then the demand to strike. That document is badass to punch them in the face with. And then you can use all of the other stuff or some of the other stuff in the lawsuit package for the reason behind demand to strike. Because the power in this program is only limited by your imagination or your fear or your lack thereof. Imagination. So you can piece that together. That didn't come out smoothly, but you can piece that together. So when you attack the judge with the demand for sanctions, you attack the whole case. The demand for sanctions is like a mini lawsuit that you file in their shit without having to pay filing fees. It's badass. But if you don't watch the updated instructional video or the instructions for using the demands, then you're not going to know how badass it is. You're not going to understand it. And you're going to think that you need to, let's just file a bunch of affidavits based off of information in the lawsuit package. No, dude. Punch their ass in the face with the punching document. That would be the demand to strike. Demand for sanctions would be the first one I would use. Because that's like a mini lawsuit. Now you're getting your 3.5, or in Tammy's case, that shit's in red, so you can change anything in red. In her case, she's going in for $100 million. Yeah. They stole from her $985,000 judgment, and that's what she filed a lawsuit for, and then the federal judge screwed her over to give them a chance. So now it's in the federal judge. It ain't even about the $985,000. Not yet. It's been, I don't know, depending on how this goes, Tammy might be too busy to worry about that later with spending her money. I don't know. What I do know is that she's doing some serious punching them in the face, and I'm doing some serious coaching over here, making sure that those punches fall where they need to be. Demand for sanctions. Yep, I would file everything I could to jack their ass up before you even got around to filing your lawsuit. Now, if you're about to get kicked off the cliff, or whatever, you're facing an eviction and about to, whatever, then you want to go ahead and get some shit filed. You can watch the updated eviction videos, and they tell you how to stop the eviction process. And then you want to get this other stuff done and have some fun later. But if you're in the normal judicial, you need to have some fun. You put up with too much stress to not have fun with my shit. That's what I'm saying. So that's my guarantee. You're going to have some fun. So you can search YouTube for the sanctions. If you're going to file a sanction, demand for sanctions, search YouTube for demand for sanctions. You can search YouTube for jamming up the judge, kicking the judge's ass. You can search. My channel is structured to where you can do legal research on the channel and pull up the stuff that you need to pull up. If you're new here, your ass needs to start out with the updated instructional videos and the instructional videos, the original ones, so that you can understand the difference between the two. If you understand the difference between the two, you won't, you'll be on Guy's Highway is what I used to call it. Yeah, you'll be on your own highway. All right, so if you guys know Judge Kristoff, y'all should give her a call and let her know that she's been formally invited to Pro Se Legal School live stream to explain why she's gonna help these people over here. Try to throw this other lady under the bus again. So, Judge Kristoff, welcome to the grill. Oh, I'm getting thirsty now. Thank you guys for the value of sharing your time. I'll see you in the next video.